following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Welcome in, everybody. Justin, how are you?
Hello. How's it going?
It's going fantastic. I changed our overlay because it's
that.
March.
I love it.
Yes, we got to have our kites.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I could never get a kite off the ground ever.
Really?
Yeah, I just wasn't gifted. I was so jealous of the people or like the kids flying the kites.
Well, I used to fly them all the time, and I never could. I didn't ever have any fancy kites. We had, right. But it just worked. I had a big pasture, and I just could fly that kite. I loved it. In March, in like a lion, out like a lamb. Well, if this is like a lion, I'll take it.
Yes, yes.
70 degrees. I'm going to check, make sure I've got the weather. We've got 3 more days of expected sunshine.
See, my problem is since I've got a taste of this weather. I just expect it, Like every day you wake up, you're like, okay, it's going to be the same.
Oh no, it's so not.
So Tennessee weather, baby. You never know.
Lows tonight, 36 degrees, high of 71, but it's going to be gorgeous today. So get out and enjoy it, because by Friday, the clouds start moving in. By Saturday, a cloudy day on Saturday, and Sunday, thunderstorms, 50% chance of thunderstorms. So that kind of gives you your week. Yeah. We always like to start out with a little weather update. Nice. And to make sure that you guys subscribe, Main Street Today Radio is our Instagram handle, and Devin O'Day is on Twitter and LinkedIn. And so check those out. But today's Wagon Tails Wednesday.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to do a little thing. We always talk about dogs. We got to have a segment with Joe. Big Joe has got something very cool he calls Pet of the Week. Tell us a little bit about that. How did that even start?
So it's with Hunter Briley in the Regal Realty Group. I had a problem saying my R's when I was little.
That's okay.
And yeah, so we're partnered up with them, and it's every week we go to a different shelter in the Middle Tennessee area, different counties, and kind of shed light on a dog that's been there the longest, or something along those lines.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I know that you guys have found homes for like 14 dogs or something, or
something like that. So it's funny. Real quick story. So we'll go there to do like the whole story is like a 2-minute segment, which y'all will see. And Joe always takes a picture of another dog while he's there. The other dog gets adopted immediately, and then the other one. It's funny. It's just weird how it's worked. But yes, 14 is.
That's just amazing. Right. Well, Big Joe loves dogs. I love dogs, cats, all kinds of critters. So we're going to have a story about horses coming up as well. Nice. Horse rescue from my friend Tawny Priesner at Horse Plus Humane. But we're going to take a look at Pet of the Week. And if you're a Chihuahua lover, you're going to love it.
Look at this week's precious puppy. This is Zippy, 8-year-old Chihuahua. Let's get a few things clear first. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like me. He's grumpy. He can be mean. And that makes him the perfect Chihuahua. He's 8 years old. Poor guy's had a rough start. He's had a rough start to his life, but he's still hanging in there. So if you love Chihuahuas and love their attitudes and love young guys like Zippy, who will tell you what to do, the other way around, then Zippy's perfect for you. Now, he's at New Leash for Life in Lebanon. And again, 8 years old. Kind of an owner surrender here. The owner's left, didn't take him with him, which just drives me absolutely bonkers and mad. But we'll get past that because you guys are great when we adopt out everything. So Zippy, 8-year-old Chihuahua. Again, let's make it clear. He doesn't like you. Oh, look, but he gets oh, look at that, giving kisses. What? I thought he's supposed to be a grumpy boy.
You got to get to know him.
Oh, look at him there. But yeah, he just kind of marches to his own beat. He's really cool. Let me see if he likes my hand here. Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah, he gave me a little knowledge. So if you love Chihuahuas and know their personality and want to rescue a beautiful, beautiful boy, this is your guy, Zippy. Zippy, a lot of fun, Mindy?
For the most part, he enjoys his time.
But he's a typical Chihuahua.
That is right. That is right. You got to know the breed to understand his personality.
Again, grumpy, wants to do things his own way, but that's okay, though. That's why we call him Zippy. Again, he's a new leash on life at Lebanon. Really cool, beautiful young man. So if you want to rescue a Chihuahua and you love Chihuahuas and you know what they're about, Zippy is your guy. Zippy, you ready to get a new beautiful home, buddy? Yeah, he is.
A big thank you to Big Joe. Mornings on Main Street every morning, 7 o'clock. And Justin is part of that show. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool what goes on and how that works.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And all the dogs that get adopted.
Oh,
Hey,
yes.
EdgeCon is coming to town.
Yes.
It is a small business conference, and if you need some help with your sales game, there is a sales expert that's going to do that. If you need help with your management skills, I got a few people I'd like to send to that one. I'm just saying, Justin, just saying, I'd like to send them over there to learn how to deal with your people, because people are not taking it anymore.
Right. No, I hear you. That's the March way.
I know. It's been kind of crazy, but I can save you $100. But take a look at what EdgeCon is all about. It's at the Sonesta Hotel in Nashville, March 11 and 12.
If wise people don't lead, a fool always will. There will never be a vacuum for leadership.
Are you ready to take your business to the edge? Let me see your hand.
There we go. Everybody on the
EdgeConUSA.com is the place to get your tickets, and you can save $100 with the promo code Devin's Edge. Well, got a lot of people checking in today. Elizabeth wants to know why and how could people give up their fur babies? Well, you know what, Elizabeth, there are a lot of people who have all sorts of different reasons. Sometimes you move. I know someone right now who called me about their dog, just even foster temporarily, because they're being forced to move out. Their apartment complex got bought, and they have not found one place in the Nashville area they could afford that would allow them to take their pet.
Oh,
And they're just, and then they've got a business, and they're really up a creek. And so there are all sorts of reasons. So my job at this point is not to judge why, but to thank you that they brought them to a shelter like New Leash on Life.
right.
And I'm glad you like the new look. We got some other backgrounds. We like to change them up so you guys don't get bored with us. And notice we changed.
Deb's a wizard at that.
We changed our look in the back. We got our blue lights going. So we're looking for our springtime. Johnny Vinoker, sending love. Hey, JV.
What's up?
And Steve Burney. Love you,
The
Steve.
man.
Mm-hmm. And it is sad to think about people giving up their pets. Elizabeth, you are so, so right.
Very-
Linda Styles Cruiser, good morning. Yes, she's my Loretta Lynn fan. She's my Loretta Lynn sister. And do you still live in Arkansas, Linda? I think she does. I think that she's checking in from Arkansas.
Hashtag reply.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about my spirit animal, which is a horse. And Tawny Priesner, she and her team at Horse Plus Humane. Now, in the world of rescue, I'm just going to tell you, every time I do a story about any rescue, I get 5 or 6 rescues who get jealous, and they send me notes and tell me all the bad things about the rescue that I put. I'm trying to put everybody on here. So y'all just quit.
Right.
Y'all just quit.
Patience.
Tawny goes in to auction houses and tries to pull horses from the kill pens. And she pulls for 2 reasons: to rehab them and get them ready to go to new homes, or to humanely keep them from a long trip to Texas and across the border into Mexico. there's something called the slaughter pipeline. And yes, people do eat horse meat, and that's where we're talking about. But they have problems because the kill buyers, the people who buy the horses that are at auctions, they try to bid up so that Tawny and all her fundraisers can't make their money go far. And so they'll get more horses, these auction guys. They just do it for meanness. And, but they have a new way of doing things. And I thought we would share her latest. They've got an entire show I'll tell you about right after this.
Today we did a covert auction rescue mission, and we just brought in 5 precious lives to our shelter, all rescued out of the slaughter pipeline. We've just done their intake. We didn't fundraise for the auction prior to going like we do normally, and so we didn't announce, hey, we're going to an auction or anything. And we did that because we want to not. And the kill buyers have been playing a lot of games recently and trying to bid us up absorbently. And so we're going to be doing more of these kind of silent auction rescues with your help, and rescuing as many as we can. So 5 more pulled out of the slaughter pipeline thanks to you. They're all settling in. They're doing amazing. This little donkey has had a rough life. He's missing part of his ear, and that's pretty sad. And then his tail is like all, I don't know if it's half gone. Like he's had a rough life. So we're happy that both these are here, and the 2 horses and the mule. And last night their future was pretty grim. They could have gone anywhere, but thanks to your support, they're here now, they're safe, and we're going to do all we can for them. So please consider making a donation to help us rescue, shelter, and protect more precious lives just like these.
Tawny Priesner, she's the stuff, and she and her friends over at Horse Plus Humane. I also want to point out some other people doing God's work with horses, and that is Redemption Road Rescue, Safe Harbor, and they do all sorts of animals. They're the ones that did the home study so I could have my pig.
Nice.
I go, my home was good enough for a pig.
That they deemed it piggable.
It's pig. Hey. A new word. Is your home piggable?
Uh-oh.
That's pretty darn awesome.
Just made up a word. Hey,
You
all
did.
words are made up though, too.
That's right. Every single word has been made up.
Little knowledge.
You know, mean people and people who don't like their animals and do bad things to animals make me want to drink. I'm actually just trying to segue into the next story. People who have been very upset, and they're like my friend Randy Rayburn over at Midtown, and Coach's Corner down in Spring Hill. They're pulling all of the Russian vodka off the shelves. And if you're looking for a vodka that's all American and even all Middle Tennessee, Pennington Distilleries has got American-made, American-distilled vodka, and they jumped in during the COVID experience, and they were doing hand sanitizer. They were just doing great stuff. They're right, and you can tour them. They're fantastic, but they also have a mixologist.
What a title.
They mixologists to make really cool drinks. So you can go all American with your vodka and mix up something nice and tropical. Take a look.
Hey everybody, I'm Jamie with Beyond Measure. I'm here at Pennington Distilling Company on this beautiful day, and we're gonna make a couple Pickers cocktails. Today we're gonna start with a Pickers Pineapple Pina Colada. And to do that, we are gonna take a shaker tin. We're gonna start with 1/2 ounce of some fresh squeezed lime juice. Don't cheat, needs to be fresh squeezed. What you put into your drinks, you're gonna get out of them, so always use the best ingredients. I got 1/2 ounce of some simple syrup here. We're gonna take just a fat 1/4 ounce of some Coco Lopez cream of coconut. Delicious stuff. And then I'm gonna go for 1.5 ounces of our Pickers pineapple. Take a couple dashes of some Angostura bitters here, just to add a little depth to that cocktail. I'm gonna fill my shaker tin with ice and give that a good shake. All right. Next up, I'm gonna fill my glass. Got a tall glass here. We're gonna fill that with some ice. Some wind in my hair. Can't complain about that on a day like this. Look at that. And I'm gonna top that with just a little more ice. Got a big guy there. And about 1.5 ounces of coconut water. Gorgeous. I'm gonna garnish that with some fresh mint today. Got a little more. Don't need to skimp on the mint. Let's see here. There we go. And now you have yourself a delicious, cooling, vodka-based Pickers pineapple colada. Enjoy.
I love all this stuff at Pennington. They have the Tennessee Sippin' Cream. That is absolutely, it's the answer to your Bailey's. It is, but it's made right here in the Nashville area. Go tour the distillery. It's really interesting. They also have a blueberry vodka.
Ooh.
That is, you know, you can make a lot of things. And I like, first of all, Lucretia. Lucretia wants us to send one of those to Texas where she's watching because they look delicious. They do kind of look delicious. And Elizabeth is looking for a mocktail version. And I do too. A mocktail version.
Look at us with the words today.
I think you
appreciate it, Steve, by the way.
Yeah. Steve Burney's always checking in with us and being a part of what we do. Pineapple is kind of the thing we talked about yesterday. The new beer from Coors is a tropical, it's called the Tropical Wheat. It's the Light Sky Tropical Wheat pineapple with orange peel essence.
Sounds delicious.
You know, it's the Blue Moon brand, and that's from Molson Coors. And so anyway, if you
that's awesome.
If you partake, that's one thing, but I think
give it a little sip.
I think we could come up, Elizabeth and I could come up with our own mocktail version of this.
I love that word. Love it.
We could do it. I know we can.
Absolutely.
And speaking of mocktails or cocktails, you can get one tonight because Debbie Champion has her writers' night at the Commodore, and they're celebrating their 18th anniversary. I was there for the 17th and put together this, and I just thought we'd share and go back a little bit in time. And tonight's going to look exactly like this. Maybe different people.
Right.
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
We're going to get it started. We got a free food for everybody, so I think it's starting up about 5:30 or so. Y'all have a good time. This is for you. This is for the songwriters, because y'all are the ones that have built the writers' night. So I love you all.
We're here with Debbie Champion, and Debbie, this is a really special night here at the Commodore.
Before we get started, Andrew Goodman, it's one song each, y'all. Gary Kavanaugh, Rich Banks, and Justin Lowe.
And some of the writers that have played your stage that have got huge notoriety, including tonight, we're going to actually see Anthony Smith.
Yep, James Otto, a lot of big hit writers, Wood Newton, Tommy Barnes, Joel Shoemake, Jimmy Payne, who wrote Woman Woman for Gary Puckett and Gap, Jerry Foster, Hall of Fame songwriter.
Oh my gosh.
And he's had like 75 award-winning songs and then over 450 some cuts. I think a long time ago, Stephen Farmer did a night here. But at the time, what happened, I was at the Boca Spoke for like 8.5 years. Went to the Hall of Fame for about 1.5 years. Then I got frustrated. So I took 8 months off and just substitute taught and watched this room, or wanted this room. So after that, I called him every week. Let me try it. And finally, he said, if you'll quit calling me, we'll try one. And one went to 2, 3, 4 now. 7 nights a week we have it.
She was the first Writers' Night host that I ever played for, and that was at the Broken Spoke with Lee Rascanet. And, oh my goodness, there were other places too. I can't even remember all of them. But she's been here at the Commodore for so long, and she's helped and hosted so many songwriters that it's just amazing. It really means a lot to me and everybody in town. And what is really funny and what's great is when someone first comes to town, she makes you pay your dues. All right. The first time I played and said, "Hi, can I play something?" She goes, "Sure." You know. And the night wore on, and it was smoky in the bar then, you know, and about 1:30 in the morning, and there was like one drunk guy at the bar. I got to go on stage and sing a song. So that's how it goes.
Your Writers' Night is so different from the others. The people that have done it year after year, it's such a family affair.
I don't know the answer to that. You know, I try to, my job here, I want people to know each other, have that camaraderie. I remember the first time I went to a Writers' Night. I didn't know a soul, and I sit there for the longest time. I didn't know I was supposed to go tell the guy I was there, check in with him. But so I want people to feel comfortable when they come in, introduce them, get them going, where they start networking, building circles. And, you know, if they do their work and the talent, you know, keep working at it, it's just amazing what comes out of those circles.
It starts with the head, yeah, and she's that friendly all the time. She's walking by, that's why I'm looking at her. She's just always talking and loving on someone. You get a big hug, and an I love you. And all the way up to my 90-year-old mom comes just about every time I play, and she loves Debbie. So when she found out about tonight, she said, "I'm going too, right?"
You have always had room for the brand new to Nashville, first come, first serve. You show up, you get to play a song. And that's very different because everybody else has to earn their spot or whatever, but you always give an open mic.
Yeah, I do have open mic. Right now during COVID, we used to just let you sign up. But during COVID, I've been scheduling the open mic. You just contact me. I'll find a time where we do the audition. And it's usually the end of the night. Well, it's amazing, the new talent out there.
Isn't it though?
Oh, I mean, it's incredible. I saw these 3 girls that came in this past week to play Taylor Red. Oh man, they were awesome. 3 triplets.
Oh my God.
And just incredible fiddle, banjo, guitars, just incredible.
Cause he's living rent-free in my head, from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed. Like a song I heard once on the internet. He's a melody that you can't ever forget. Like
Scott Southworth is with us now, and when you came to Nashville, was this one of the first places that you played?
It was, you know, one of those where you wait until the 10 o'clock and you hope that somebody will, you know, cancel, so they'll say, all right, you can get up there and do a song or something. Yeah, this was one of the, absolutely one of the, yeah, I was open mic guy.
You're gonna need a lot of money if you want.
And Debbie just, oh my goodness, the opportunity she's given so many different writers, from brand new to town to folks like Jerry that's going to be up here and just tearing it up here, I think at 8:30 or something like that.
Jerry Foster?
Yeah.
Well, I just know it's been going on a long time, and I know the songwriters are coming in and playing
on their own. Nobody's paying them to be here. They're strictly volunteering for what they do, and I know it's a great opportunity for them, but they've been the ones keeping the magic happening, keeping the music alive, and I thought it was just time for somebody to say thank you.
Long as there's wind in my sails, and I still float.
See, you think you're a good songwriter, and then you come to Nashville, and then you find out how much better you can be.
People are saying, okay, we're kind of over Lower Broadway. Go to the Commodore. Go listen to some songwriters. You want to see Nashville. This is what Nashville is.
If you want to see Nashville, this is what Nashville is. Scott Southworth, he's got a new TV show he's working on. I cannot wait to see it. And he's always my fill-in host when I cannot be at Backstage Nashville. Scott Southworth fills in for me. He's got a tour coming up. Backstage Nashville this week is fantastic. We're going to find out who's playing. Let's see. There's a group called Brassfield. We're going to end our show with them. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
They are so good. There's a group out of Kentucky called Exile. The lead singer, they've been doing it. They're about to celebrate 60 years, I think, of being a band.
Wow.
They've been together since college. Now that's
dedication. That's crazy.
Huge. And they still sound just as great. JP Pennington, the lead singer, his daughter is part of a band called Brassfield, and they will be in the Discovery spot on this Saturday. It's a matinee show at 3rd and Lindsley, 3rdandlindsley.net. Not 3rdandlindsley.com, but go to backstagenashville.net to find out more. We'll be telling you a little bit more, but I'm going to close with their new single. It's called Sitting on a Rock.
Nice. I love that title.
Today's a perfect day to go sit on a rock, right?
Absolutely. And I'm going to learn how to fly a kite.
That's right. It's March. It's springtime. And we're going to celebrate all new backgrounds because we got to have our March backgrounds. We're moving away and the background is going to change. We're going to start moving into our springtime background. I have to go to Dollar Tree and find out what springtime's going on.
The sales.
I know. I go to Dollar Tree and I get my new seasonal stuff every year at Dollar Tree. And the winter trees, they were Christmas trees, then they're winter trees, and now they're going to be Easter trees.
Hey, I'm pumped about that.
Yeah. So we're going to have some new changes. So every day we like to change and we like to expand.
Yes.
And most of the things that are back here were given to me by someone. They sent it. Hey, this would make a good background.
Right. Like a collection.
That's what we do. That's what we do around here.
I love it.
So big day. We're going to the Omni, you and I.
Yes, we are. We're about to co-pilot all the way down to Nashville.
We're launching a brand new show. Joe and I are going to do something together. I'm so excited.
Here we go.
Buddy Allen Flooring is part of that show at the Omni, the best hotel in Nashville.
So nice. So nice. Just their lobby is like crazy nice with the fireplace.
It's incredible. But do yourself a favor and walk past the lobby into Kitchen Notes.
Yes.
Okay. I know you like the biscuit bar.
I can't help but eat every biscuit I see. It's a problem.
It's really special. The biscuit bar is really great. But the meatloaf, I know if you're not a meatloaf person, okay, I don't need to be your friend. But
we just run in different circles.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I would turn my head if I saw you in a group.
Stick my nose up.
Their meatloaf is the best in the world. And their mac and cheese. Oh.
See, I was going to say that meatloaf gets a bad rep just for the connotation, I feel like.
Yeah, it is.
But mac and cheese, you say that, it's like.
Ain't nobody don't like some mac and cheese.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to leave you with that thought because it is our lunch hour. This is our show and we try to keep it close, but we're going to go 3 minutes over because Brassfield's closing things up.
Yes.
Be safe, be kind, but remember most of all, you're loved. Have a great rest of your day.
See y'all.
Bye.
Jet planes in the sky, summer coming, summer saying goodbye. On the road, hearts are honking. Downtown, there's people honky tonkin'. Ooh, busy world. Ooh, yeah, there's no place I'd rather be, girl, than sitting on a rock down by the river, my feet in the water with you. Sitting on a rock down by the river with my feet in the water with you, yeah, yeah. Keys, boats roll, a fish chopper putting on a show, making ripples in the water. The sun's going down, but it keeps getting hotter. Ooh, yeah, baby, kiss me one more time. Ooh, yeah, it's all good as long as I'm sitting on a rock down by the river, my feet in the water with you. Sitting on a rock down by the river with my feet in the water with you. Well, now nobody knows where it is we go to get our toes a little wet. Just the stars and the crickets, and baby, that's a ticket to a night we won't forget. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm sitting on a rock down by the river, my feet in the water with you. I'm sitting on a rock down by the river with my feet in the water with you. Well, I'm just sitting on a rock down by the river, my feet in the water with you. I'm sitting on a rock down by the river with my feet in the water with you. Well, I'm just sitting on a rock down by the river. Yeah, I'm sitting on a rock, all with you. Oh, yeah. Sitting on a rock, sitting on a rock, sitting on a rock.
Nothing like the sunrise with your coffee in the morning, or taking a good book off the shelf. Another thing I love the most than being on my own is together with everybody else. Together, like it's early Sunday summer. Together, on my front porch with my friends. Together with who's ever there, standing next to me. Yeah, together is my favorite place to be.